let's go find some parking violations. There are 6 different parking violations to look for. Blocking a hydrant, parking in the opposite direction of traffic, too close to a crossing or on the sidewalk. Oh, and of course, parking in the no parking zone. Oh, and don't forget expired parking meters. Just be sure a vehicle is parked illegally before issuing a ticket. You can't take it back. Ah, here's one. Can you see what parking violation this bozo is committing? Good job. The handbook shows all the violation types. Come on, let's check some parking meters. People are allowed to use parking bays until the meter expires. When you inspect the meter, 0 minutes remaining means it has expired. It's worth checking the meters at bays that are in use. There's a lot of people who don't like to pay their dues these days. Is it expired? Give him a ticket. Hey, you're getting the hang of this ticketing. You'll come across different crimes as you walk your beat. You could be issuing parking tickets 1 minute and chasing an armed thug the next. My advice, be prepared for anything. Will you look at this? Write 'em up. You're a natural. Let's carry on. Got eyes on a vandal. Go handle it, kid. Issue the fine and let's get out of here.
Central, requesting a 1029 on the subject.
Checking database for records. 84, no infractions on record.
Excellent. That handbook will help you stick to the rules. Graffiti is a type of vandalism and only warrants a fine. Picasso there surrendered as soon as he saw us, so we didn't need to arrest him. That said, some criminals like to try their luck. They might throw a few punches, or they might take off. Both of those are arrestable offenses. Even if the initial crime only warrants a fine, once a perp commits an arrestable crime, you gotta make the arrest. There's one. You know what to do. Ugh! Whoa! Got a wild one here. Try to restrain him. Huh? Assaulting a cop?
You have
That's
the
a
right to
serious
remain
offense.
silent. Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Affirmative, stand by. All clear on that search, no criminal history.
Call an escort unit to take our suspect to the precinct. Don't worry, you'll still get all the credit for the arrest. Let's walk back to the station, but keep our eyes peeled. Spray can bandits in action.
'84 received.
Don't make it worse for yourself.
Get after him.
Hey, you! You have the right to remain silent. Central, requesting a 1029 on the subject.
Received. Checking now. Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear.
Might as well escort this brain box ourselves. Nice work, Rook. Some might chalk it up to natural talent, but instinct tells me your success today was due to strong mentorship from a true paragon of police work, a guardian of peace, and a shining pillar of hope in a city sorely in need. Right now, though, this pillar of hope needs a stiff drink. Anything you want to go over before we punch out?
What's the story with the August gang?
They've been around for about 20 years. Started out pushing drugs, but once they got established, they moved into all kinds of stuff. Guns, gambling, counterfeiting, extortion. There's rumors they even got a white-collar arm now. Hell, they hit a goddamn bank yesterday. You know what's even crazier than those clown masks they wear? No one knows who really runs the show. Their big boss? He's a big question mark.
I'll let you head home.
Okay by me. Listen, kid. You're just starting out, and I ain't got long left on the job, so I'm gonna be straight with you. This is a tough shop and a tough... My advice? Keep your head down. Stick to your beat. Don't piss off the chief.
Aren't we supposed to be fighting for...
Look around you, kid. That fight's been over for years. If you're waiting for the other humps here at the precinct to step up, I hope you got some time on your hands. Ever since the gangs got to your old man, and that chased the fight right out of him. Anyway, sorry, I probably...
Hey, Rook. Chief wants to see you in his office. In any case, we're going to need to keep this quiet, even here in the shop. This is not for general consumption.
Got it.
Ah, Cordell, come in. I want you to meet Detectives Lee and Ferreira, our top investigators working the organized crime beat.
Heard about your baptism by fire at the bank the other day.
Yeah, log 200 more like that and you'll be a real Averno cop.
I don't know, look at him. I think he's got it in his bones. It's good to meet you, Cordell. Your pop was one of my heroes.
That'll be all, gentlemen. So, Cordell, it seems your work at the bank the other day turned up a promising lead. We discovered a print on a dropped weapon. It matched someone who wasn't even at the scene. A Mr. Michael McKenzie, rich guy, lives in a mansion on the north side. Tactical paid him a visit a few minutes ago, but it seems he was tipped off. Soon as they breached, he sped off out the back. We're scrambling an aerial unit to track the vehicle now.
Excuse me, sir. Bird is fueled, ready for wheels up in 2.
Martinez, this is Officer Cordell. He'll be with you on this operation.
A rookie, sir? Is this the right time for...
It's the right time for you to obey orders, Flight Officer.
Yes, sir. See you up top, Cordell. We gotta move.
I authorized you on this mission because I was impressed by your performance at the bank, Cordell. Don't make me regret this decision. Now get up there.
Let's go, Rook. We don't got all day. Suspect vehicle was last seen on... Fenwick intersection 6. Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick intersection 7. Suspect vehicle identified on Fenwick North Bay. Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick intersection 2. Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick intersection 4. Suspect vehicle was last seen in Bakersfield. There he is. Whoa, he is moving.
Top 12, maintain position behind target vehicle.
You know how to work a spotlight? Keep it glued to the perp and call in backup as you need it. Suspect vehicle identified in Springwood.
I need some backup.
Roger.
You can call in ground support. We need them to catch the suspect. Call in ground support.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick North Bay.
Steady.
Suspect vehicle identified in Chinatown.
Requesting backup.
Copy that.
Spike strip effective. Central, be advised, suspect missed the spikes.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick East.
Requesting backup.
Copy that.
You gonna call backup? Hawk 12 to Central, aerial pursuit has been terminated. Hawk 12, you are cleared to return to command.
Excellent police work, Cordell. Let's hope it gives us something solid to go on before the August gang strikes again.
Kelly, Cordell, a word.
What's shaking, Kowalski?
Why don't you take Cordell out and show him how we handle reckless driving in this town?
By promoting the cops that do it most?
I'm not kidding around, Kelly. We need collars. The mayor's been making noise about quality of life crimes. It's in our interest to show him some numbers on that.
Let me guess. Election year.
Oh, so you wait till you're retired to start paying attention to how this city works?
It's amazing what almost being a civilian will do. Come on, Rook. Let's go make the streets safe for some local politicians' careers. You take the wheel, kid. You're only gonna learn this kind of thing by doing it yourself. On vehicle patrols, you want to keep an eye out for speeders and erratic drivers. Drive slow, eyes open. If we see someone breaking the law, I'll guide you. You won't always be able to tell if they're speeding, which is why we check their speed. Get behind a vehicle to check their speed. tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed. Get behind a vehicle to check their speed. Turn that siren off. We don't need it on right now. Hey, you can stroll around in your own time. Come on, get back in the car. You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed. If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet. We got a live one, kid. Get behind them, flip the siren, and make them pull over. Check their ID, then issue the fine. In that order.
Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Checking database for records.
Speeding like that deserves a fine.
84, no infractions on record.
That'll slow him down. You're only meant to use the siren in emergencies. You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed. Get behind a vehicle to check their speed. Same routine as before. Get on their tail and flip the siren. Okay, go check their ID, but don't issue a fine just yet.
Dispatch, I need an ID check.
Received. Checking now.
I smell booze. Ask them to exit the vehicle and then perform a breath test. You just got your first DUI, partner. Go ahead and make the arrest. Call an escort
You have the
unit
right
to
to
take our
remain
suspect to the
silent.
precinct. You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed. If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet. Speeders are out in force today. All you, kid. Don't let them get away!
Suspect vehicle last spotted in Litchfield.
Get closer. Be more careful.
Suspect vehicle identified in Ramona. Suspect vehicle last spotted in Springwood.
You're too far away.
Suspect vehicle identified on Fenwick intersection 6.
Get closer.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick East. Suspect vehicle identified on Fenwick North Bay. Assistance is available.
They've ditched the vehicle!
Received.
He's running.
Don't make it worse for yourself. You have the right to remain silent. Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Affirmative, stand by. All clear on that search. No criminal history.
God loves a trier. I don't. the detainee from the back seat and take him inside. Just relax, will ya?
Kelly, Cordell, Chief wants to see you. He's gonna...
Oh, come on. We're about to...
Ah, I don't write the messages.
Come on, kid.
Thanks for joining us. Now that we're all here, I want to introduce you to Antonio. He's got inside information about the August gang, and he's willing to share.
Just out of the goodness of his own heart.
Let's just say the department has a certain amount of left.
Jail doesn't suit my delicate constitution. I have a feeling.
That's why you won't find me in...
Gentlemen, let's stow the chatter and get to work.
Mr. Nobody.
The question mark.
Oh, he's got a name.
Oh, yeah? And where do we find...
He's holed up in the steel mill. That's been the August.
I've mobilized a SWAT unit for tonight. We don't want to risk them moving again, and I'm worried we have some loose lips in the precinct.
No time like the present.
Hell yeah.
Cordell and Kelly, I want you there with Ferreira and Lee as part of the backup squad. Let's suit up and load out. Antonio.
Oh, anything for
Yeah, whatever you...
You bet you're right.
Ground team, on me. We'll hold this position by the door and watch for runners. These goons aren't expecting us, so we should catch them off guard. Breach team, begin your approach. Remember, Costa is your primary target. We want him alive. According to our source, he's in a red jacket. On my mark, 3, 2, 1, mark!
Got a positive ID on the leader, sir. He's in a red jacket.
He's shooting! That's a police officer! Suspect KIA.
Take him down!
Target is down. Suspect down.
Take him down!
Look out, Parker.
He's shooting!
Suspect is neutralized.
Don't make me drop you.
Suspect down.
Shots fired!
Suspect is down.
He's shooting! He's running!
Hey, you! You have the right to remain silent. Control, check this one for priors.
Received. Checking now. Records indicate prior criminal activity.
Quit struggling. You had a good long while to make trouble out here. Now you're gonna be with us for a good while.
You got the wrong guy.
Pay for the grudge, numbnuts. You got this, kid?
All right, officers. Organized crime has finished their initial sweep of the steel mill. They have confirmed it was the August Gang's primary base of operations. The DA is satisfied that we have enough evidence to prosecute Matthew Costa as the leader of the organization.
That mean we finally get a little peace and quiet around here?
You know how this works, Sergeant. We take down one scumbag, the rest scramble to fill the void. My gut says the other gangs will be out in force in the coming days, trying to become the new kings of the hill. Our job is to stop them. But that's for tomorrow. Tonight, we sleep the sleep of the just. Good work, all of you. Dismissed. Except you, Cordell. My office. Your father would have been proud of what you did today, Cordell. I know he inspired you to enlist in the ACPD. And if that motivates you to be a good cop, I'm all for it.
Thank you, sir.
I've been meaning to clear the air about something else as well. You might have heard things, but I want you to get it straight from me. The department did everything we could to track down your father's killer. I headed the investigation myself, but on a case this big, in a town this dirty, no one wants to step forward for fear of catching a bullet of their own. Was it random, intentional? Someone sick in the head? We just don't know. And those are the risks we sign up for every day we put on this uniform. Trying to figure it all out will just drive you crazy. Like I said, your father would have been proud to see you in that uniform. And he would have wanted you to focus on keeping the city safe. Speaking of which, I want you to start working with Detectives Ferreira and Lee on your next shift. They're going to have their hands full with the garbage that will show up and try to fill the August Gang's shoes. And I have a feeling they'll be keeping you more than busy.
I wish I could say otherwise, but it's a royal mess out there today. Chandler, Sayers, take Brookhaven.
You got it, boss.
Christie, Selby, make sure things stay on the rails in the east.
On it.
Cordell, Kelly, Chief wants you to have a chat with Detectives Lee and Ferrara before you set out on patrol.
Will do, Kowalski. What do you know, kid? They got you talking to the detectives already. You must be doing...
Hey, Cordell, Kelly, it's good to see you. We're gonna be ramping up our gang enforcement in the coming...
The two main gangs in our sights are the Jawheads, my little problem, and Crimson Serpent. Those dopes are...
While you're out on the beat, we want you to keep your eye out for gang members committing crimes. Once you've resolved the immediate...
If you're able to arrest a gang member, you can also find a...
For now, you can leave the paperwork to us. When you find something, take it to Eugene up in the evidence room. You'll link it to our active cases and...
The chief says he wants you in the ocean, but not so deep. That's where you come in. You're on what we like to call run around and...
Antonio says he'll pass us info at particular times and places. You'll go pick it up for us. Sometimes it'll be at Kavanaugh's if he can't make it.
Yeah, but thankfully for us, he's your pain in the ass.
We all did it coming.
Damn right. Oh, while you're up, go ahead and take this...
Hey, Cordell. Thanks for bringing this in. Averno's gangs all have a hierarchy. We don't want to go after the big boss before we can make the charges stick. As you gather materials from crime scenes, I'll track the evidence against the gangster's photo. When the detectives think we have enough to make a case, we work our way up the chain. We get the low-level guys, and they lead us to the captain. We get the captain, eventually, we'll have enough of a foundation to target the gang's boss. That Crimson Serpent evidence you just gave me is now logged in the right spot. Not all of the evidence you gather will be related to the gangs, but anything that connects to an active gangster will end.
You ready to get going on Crimson?
Tell me what you know about them.
The Serpents have been a player in Averno's drug and arms trade for a few years. Used to be all Chinese, but leader's name is Charles Wong. He tries to play himself off as an upstanding local business leader. Guy's slippery as hell, but he keeps his hands clean.
And how's the investigation going?
Slow. Sometimes I just want these people to get a whole lot less civilized so we could take... These days it's more paperwork and less battering rams for me. But our first order of business is Geo Weaver. New to the scene, but you keep an eye out for evidence.
10-4, test from